Now, live breaking news from KCTV5 News.
Now that breaking news at this hour, the search for a missing 3-year-old Kansas City girl is over. This here on your screen is Noriyah King. She went missing yesterday. Last night around 7 o'clock, she was in the area of 38th and Highland in South Kansas City. And that's where we find our Carolina Cruz. She joins us live from that area right now. Carolina, we've been following this all morning, and I'm sure there's been a sigh of relief from family members in that area. What can you tell us?
Yeah, there were a lot of hugs, and they were praying earlier, so those prayers were in a way heard. I'm here with Carl and Janine. They are the relatives of Noriyah. How are you feeling? I mean, this has been a stressful past 24 hours.
I'm so excited. I'm so elated. But I think if you talk to her, you'll get the greater emotion right now because she wasn't here when they got the news. But I'm so happy and excited right now. I don't know what to do, really.
And I mean, this is really emotional for you.
It's my G baby, so yup, it's really emotional for me. I love that little girl with all my heart and soul, and I'm so glad they found her.
Yeah, earlier the grandfather was telling me that he calls her Sugar Cookie because she's so sweet.
He calls her Sugar Cookie, and I call her Noriyah. She my G baby, and I love her to death. She calls me her G Mama, and she says, G Mama, I want a Barbie camper for Christmas. And I said, okay, I'll get you a Barbie camper. And then I seen how much it was. I'm like, well, shoot, I can get you a new car for that.
But you'll be able to get that to her now.
I'm gonna get it to her. She gets what she wants.
And earlier, sir, you were telling me that your family, this was kind of not a wake-up call, but it just put things into perspective about reaching out and connecting more often.
I would also say it is a wake-up call. We have to be more connected. We have to communicate more because when things like this come up, it took us a long time to gather information. There was a lot of uncertainty, and a lot of uncertainty because we're not talking to each other like we should. And we're going to do that. I promise that it's going to happen going forward. But not only this family, but every family in our community needs to be doing this as well.
Amen.
We need to talk to each other. We need to talk to each other even if we're not family because we're in one community.
Yeah. Well, thank you both so much. I'm really happy for your family that this was the outcome today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so a big sigh of relief for the family here. And our Abigail James, she's been on scene here since early this morning. She's also been talking with family.
All right, thank you so much, Carolina. Just like you said, I mean, couldn't ask for better news today that little Noriyah was found safe. This is her there. She's 3 years old. And just look at that picture. Look at the way her face is lighting up. That was last night at Crown Center. She was there visiting Santa. It was her most recent picture. And just that face, I cannot explain or believe, you know, her family. I'm sure they are very, very excited and very happy. Now let's go over to Abigail James. She talked to the family. Abby, what are they saying?
Yeah, you know, I spoke with the family earlier today before they found Noriyah just a few moments ago. And I was speaking with her dad. I was speaking with her grandfather. They all got the phone call last night that she had gone missing. Her dad said that he had talked to his mom about 4 o'clock. His mom called, Noriyah's mom called him about 7 o'clock to let him know that she was missing. She called her father probably around midnight to let him know that she was missing. All of them came down here on scene. They only left for a short time, and they've been here ever since. They got here back here again probably sometime about 8 o'clock this morning. They said that Noriyah, like you mentioned, Kelly, had been at Crown Center just yesterday getting Christmas photos taken, and that's actually the photo that police are using or have been using all day today to try to locate Noriyah. Both the grandfather, as you can imagine, everybody has just been worried, sick, haven't left the scene. Everybody's been standing around praying, just, you know, desperately waiting to hear where Noriyah might be. So, of course, they have found the 3-year-old, and everybody now is just elated.
Thank you so much, Abigail. Again, Noriyah, her mother, is in custody. We're just learning that. Police, they say that she's under investigation for child endangerment, and they do plan to submit the case file to prosecutors today. We'll have much more on this story later today at 4 and, of course, online. So make sure you download the free KCTV5 News app and turn on the push notifications.